Every year after 60, millions of people notice the same quiet change. Words that once came easily take a few extra seconds to find. Faces seem familiar, but names slip away.
The mind feels a little slower, and the mornings don't start as sharp as they used to. Most people assume it's just age, that memory loss is something we can't stop.
But brain specialists in Japan have discovered that one of the biggest reasons for age-related memory decline isn't inside the memory center itself. It's a lack of movement.
When we stop moving certain parts of the body, especially the neck, shoulders, and hands, the regions of the brain responsible for coordination, reaction, and recall start to go quiet. The neural highways that once carried thoughts and reflexes become less active simply because we stopped using them.
The good news is that this process can be reversed. You don't need pills or brain games to keep your mind sharp.
You just need to move with purpose, rhythm, and awareness, because every gentle motion sends blood, oxygen, and electrical activity back into the parts of the brain that store and retrieve memories.
Today, we'll explore 5 simple movements recommended by Japanese memory experts. Each one targets a different connection between your body and your brain, helping you rebuild focus, coordination, and clarity.
And the best part is they're so gentle you can do them right in your living room, sitting or standing, in just a few minutes.
If you're watching on your TV or phone, take a moment to sit tall, relax your shoulders, and breathe deeply.
Let's begin together and rediscover how small movements can keep the brain young, alert, and alive. Number 1. Shoulder rotation and deep breathing.
Most of us don't realize how much tension we hold in our shoulders until it starts clouding the way we think.
When the muscles around your neck and shoulders tighten, they press against the arteries that send oxygen to your brain. With less oxygen, thoughts slow down, focus fades, and the head begins to feel heavy, especially in the morning. Japanese memory specialists often remind their patients that releasing shoulder tension is one of the fastest ways to wake up the brain. The movement may look simple, but each slow rotation of the shoulders opens a pathway for oxygen-rich blood to flow freely toward the mind. Sit or stand tall, feet at hip width, spine upright, and arms resting gently at your sides. As you inhale through your nose, lift both shoulders toward your ears and hold for a brief moment. Then exhale slowly through your mouth while rolling your shoulders back and down in a smooth, wide circle. Let the movement feel effortless, as if the air itself were guiding your arms. Repeat the sequence 3 times, keeping the breath steady and the motion graceful. You can reverse the direction after a few rounds, rolling the shoulders forward instead, but always stay slow and relaxed. Each full rotation should take about 5 seconds, long enough for your breath to lead the motion. Avoid rushing or lifting your shoulders too high. That only tightens the neck and traps tension where you're trying to release it. As you finish, let your arms fall naturally by your sides and take one last deep breath. Notice the warmth spreading from your shoulders to your neck and temples, the lightness in your head, the clearer sense of balance. That circulation returning, neurons reawakening, and oxygen feeding the brain once more. Many older adults describe it as a gentle switch, turning on inside their mind a calm alertness that lasts for hours. If you feel comfortable, you can move into a more advanced version. After each shoulder roll, slowly turn your head to one side. Pause for a moment, then return to center before exhaling. Alternate sides as you breathe. This small addition activates the balance centers in your brain and sharpens coordination between the eyes, neck, and spine, a key foundation for stability and focus after 60. When practiced every morning, this motion is just stretching. It's reconnecting the mind and body. And once your shoulders feel loose and your breathing smooth, well, move to a playful exercise that strengthens both sides of the brain at once. Number 2, cross-coordination touch.
The shoulder work you just did opened the flow of oxygen to the brain. Now we're going to wake up the connection inside the brain, the communication between the left and right hemispheres that control coordination, focus, and short-term memory.
Raise your right hand and lightly touch the tip of your nose. Without pausing, move that same hand to touch your left ear. Then switch. Bring your left hand to your nose, then to your right ear. Continue alternating in a slow, steady rhythm: nose, ear, switch, nose, ear, switch. Keep breathing naturally and let your eyes follow your hand as it moves. The motion may feel awkward at first, but that's a good sign. It means your brain is learning again. Many people rush through this exercise, thinking faster means better. In truth, moving slowly and deliberately forces both sides of the brain to coordinate. When you slow down, your corpus callosum, the bridge of nerve fibers connecting the two hemispheres, becomes more active. That's what strengthens focus, decision-making, and even reflexes in daily life. If you notice your timing getting off, smile and keep going. Don't correct it by tensing up. Just breathe and find your rhythm again. The exercise is not about perfection, but communication between your hands, your breath, and your brain. After about 1 minute, pause and rest your hands on your lap. You may feel a slight warmth or gentle pulse in your forehead. That's the brain's blood vessels expanding, allowing more oxygen to reach the frontal cortex, the area that handles memory and concentration. Many of my older patients describe feeling clearer or more awake after this practice, as if fog has lifted from their mind. The benefits go far beyond coordination. Studies from Kyoto University show that cross-body movements like this can boost reaction time by up to 20% and improve short-term recall. In older adults, they also help balance mood and stabilize blood pressure by engaging both sides of the nervous system. Once the basic motion feels natural, you can make it more challenging. Keep the same pattern, but every time you touch your nose, count backward from 10. It may sound simple, yet combining movement with counting trains the brain to process information under mild multitasking, a proven way to protect cognitive flexibility as we age. And when you finish, take a deep breath. You'll feel your thoughts steadier, your eyes more focused, and your mind surprisingly calm. That's your brain's way of saying it's back online, both sides working in harmony again. Now that your mind is fully awake, let's move to the center of the body and help that new energy flow through every muscle. Number 3, gentle hip rotation.
Now that the upper body is awake and your coordination is steady, it's time to move to the body center, the hips.
This is where blood circulation, balance, and brain communication quietly meet. When the hips stay stiff, the lower spine and pelvic arteries tighten, slowing the flow of blood to the brain. That's why so many people over 60 complain of dizziness, heavy legs, or morning fatigue without realizing it begins here. Stand with your feet slightly wider than shoulder width and your knees soft, not locked. Place your hands lightly on your hips. Keep your upper body tall, chin level, and eyes forward. Begin making small circles with your hips, moving slowly to the right forward, side, back, and side again, as if tracing a smooth ring beneath you. Each full circle should take about 6 seconds. After 5 rounds, pause, breathe deeply through your nose, and slowly switch direction. Let your breathing stay calm and even as your body follows its rhythm. As you rotate, keep your shoulders relaxed and your abdomen gently engaged. The goal isn't to push or twist, but to allow the muscles around your hips and lower back to open naturally. If you feel any tightness, reduce the size of your circle and slow down. The motion should feel like loosening a rusted joint. Quiet, patient, and controlled. One common mistake is letting the knees lock or the upper body sway too much. When that happens, the hips lose their center and pressure builds in the lower spine. Keep your chest steady and your knees soft. Another issue is holding your breath while moving. Instead, exhale as your hips pass backward. Inhale as they come forward. This gentle rhythm supports your diaphragm and calms the nervous system. After about a minute, You'll likely notice warmth spreading from your waist down to your legs, and a light feeling of release through your lower back. Many older adults describe it as though their balance comes back online. That sensation means blood is flowing freely through the pelvic region and back up toward the brain. Your nervous system is adjusting, posture improving, and the oxygen supply to your neurons quietly increasing. For those who feel comfortable, there's a simple advanced variation. As you rotate your hips, extend your arms out to the sides and make small circular motions with your wrists at the same time. This synchronized movement trains your body and brain to coordinate upper and lower actions together, an essential skill for maintaining balance and preventing falls. Move slowly, keep the circles small, and maintain steady breathing throughout. When you finish, stand still for a moment, feet grounded, eyes closed. You may feel your heartbeat calm and your head lighter, as if your entire body is breathing together. That is the moment your circulation, muscles, and brain are fully aligned. And now that your body's core is open and balanced, we can move upward again, this time to reawaken the brain's outer layer responsible for focus, memory, and decision-making. Number 4. Finger tapping on forehead and temples.
Now that your core is open and your circulation is steady, it's time to stimulate one of the brain's most powerful regions, the frontal lobe.
This area controls memory, attention, reasoning, and emotional balance. When its blood flow slows down, people often feel foggy, forget simple words, or lose motivation. But the good news is that the frontal lobe responds instantly to touch, sound, and rhythm. That's why Japanese neurologists often use finger tapping to reawaken this part of the brain in older adults. Sit comfortably with your back straight and shoulders relaxed. Bring your hands up and lightly place your fingertips on your forehead. Begin to tap gently, not hard, just enough to feel a soft vibration through your skin. Keep the rhythm slow and steady, about 2 taps per second. After 10 seconds, move your fingers slightly to your temples and continue tapping. Breathe slowly as you do it, and let your mind follow the rhythm. You'll start to feel a soft warmth spreading under your fingertips, as if the area is gently waking up. Avoid tapping too hard or too fast. The goal isn't to drum, but to create a soothing pulse that stimulates the blood vessels and nerves just beneath the skin. If you feel tension in your jaw or forehead, that's a sign you're pressing too much. Soften your touch, relax your shoulders, and breathe through your nose as you continue. After about a minute, you might notice your eyes feel lighter, your forehead relaxed, and your thoughts clearer. That's your brain receiving a fresh wave of oxygen. In Japan, doctors call this microcirculatory activation. It means that even these light touches are helping capillaries deliver more nutrients to brain cells, especially those responsible for focus and short-term memory. The benefits go beyond mental clarity. This exercise also calms the nervous system by activating tiny sensory receptors in the skin that send gentle feedback to your brain, reducing anxiety and stabilizing mood. Many older adults who practice this daily report that their thinking becomes faster and their mind feels less tired by afternoon. For a simple upgrade, try pairing the tapping rhythm with short memory challenges. As you tap your forehead, say the days of the week backward: Sunday, Saturday, Friday, and so on. This dual action trains both the frontal and temporal lobes, strengthening memory retrieval while stimulating coordination. Once you finish, rest your hands on your lap and take a deep breath. You may feel a pleasant warmth around your temples and a subtle sense of brightness behind your eyes. That's your brain's way of saying thank you. It's more awake, oxygenated, and ready to think clearly again. And now that your focus and memory centers are fully active, we'll move to one final exercise to reconnect your neck, eyes, and brain. A gentle movement that sharpens attention while releasing the tension that quietly builds in daily life. Number 5. Neck and eye coordination stretch.
By now, your breathing is calm, your circulation is open, and your mind feels alert. The next step is to connect everything together: the body, the eyes, and the brain.
This movement focuses on the cervical spine, where blood vessels, nerves, and visual pathways intersect. When this area becomes stiff, oxygen flow to the brainstem decreases and eye coordination weakens. That's why many older adults experience dizziness, blurred vision, or loss of balance when turning their heads too quickly. Sit or stand tall with your shoulders relaxed and your chin level. Breathe in deeply through your nose, and as you exhale, let your neck release any tension. Begin by gently lowering your chin toward your chest until you feel a light stretch along the back of your neck. Hold for 2 seconds, then lift your head slowly, looking upward just enough to feel the front of your neck extend. Keep your breath smooth, inhaling as your head rises, exhaling as it returns to neutral. Repeat this movement 5 times. Next, move your head side to side. Turn gently to the left until your chin aligns with your shoulder. Pause, and return to center. Then do the same on the right. Keep your movements slow and controlled, never forcing the turn. You should feel the muscles along your neck and jaw relax as the movement loosens. Now, bring the eyes into the exercise. Look upward with your eyes only while keeping your head still, then downward, then side to side. This small action helps retrain the neural connection between your eyes and your balance system. The same reflex that keeps you steady when walking or climbing stairs. As you do this, breathe deeply and imagine each movement helping your mind and body find their rhythm again. Common mistakes include lifting the chin too high, rotating too fast, or holding your breath. These actions tighten the neck and restrict blood flow instead of improving it. To correct this, keep your shoulders heavy, your breath easy, and your pace slow enough to feel every part of the motion. After about a minute, you may notice your head feels lighter, your eyes more focused, and your posture naturally straighter. That's a sign your brainstem is receiving more oxygen, and your vestibular system, the inner mechanism that controls balance, is reawakening. Japanese neurologists often describe this as resetting the sensory map, because it teaches your brain to reorient itself gently after years of stiffness. For those who are comfortable with the basics, try the advanced version. As you slowly turn your head from side to side, blink your eyes in rhythm, 1 blink for each direction. This adds a mild challenge to your coordination, helping synchronize visual and motor neurons. Be sure to keep your breathing steady and stop immediately if you feel any discomfort. When you finish, close your eyes for a moment and take 1 long breath. You'll likely feel a quiet calm spreading through your body, your vision clear, your balance stable, your mind alert yet peaceful. That's your brain and body working in perfect partnership again. And now that every connection from eyes to spine to brain is reactivated, let's end this session with a moment of reflection, grounding, and encouragement to carry this clarity into the rest of your day. Take a deep breath and notice how different your body feels now. The head lighter, the shoulders relaxed, and the mind calm but clear. Each of the movements you just practiced worked together to reawaken the communication between your body and brain. When you rolled your shoulders and breathed deeply, you opened the blood flow that fuels your thoughts. When you practiced the nose-ear coordination, you reconnected the 2 sides of your brain for sharper focus. When you rotated your hips, you restored balance and sent oxygen upward to the mind. When you tapped your forehead and temples, you energized the memory center. And when you stretched your neck and trained your eyes, you strengthened the pathways that keep you steady and alert. None of these movements are complicated, but together, they rebuild the foundation of mental clarity and physical stability, the kind of strength that lets you move, think, and react with confidence even after 60. Try to make this routine part of your mornings. It takes less than 10 minutes. But over time, you'll notice you remember details more easily, your posture improves, and your body feels more coordinated. The key is consistency. Small effort, repeated daily. If you've been feeling forgetful, tired, or unsteady, this is your reminder that the solution doesn't always come from a pill or a supplement. Sometimes it starts with motion by teaching your brain that it can stay young through movement. So tomorrow morning, before your first sip of coffee, stand tall, take a deep breath, and move. Your brain will thank you in the clearest way possible by staying sharp, steady, and alive. If you found this video helpful, share it with someone you care about. Because keeping the brain young isn't about age, it's about giving it the chance to keep learning, one simple movement at a time.